story, and I got into many arguments about that case.
No, not through
but here's what happened is that even with Breonna Taylor, and her rights were violated because they were basically essentially looking for a crime.
Okay.
They were looking for a crime.
They were looking for a criminal. For a crime. No, they were in search of some wrongdoing, something that she may have done or knew something about, something in her house or something like that, right?
Yeah, right. They was looking for someone that was supposed to be. They thought they thought was at her house, but it turned out that they was not. So that was a total, even out the gate. You don't know what you're doing. Y'all spending all this money, all these people, right? And you don't even know if the right person is in the house, and you're gonna shoot up in there and kill that girl.
Hold on. You gotta back up.
I mean, just thinking 2021 now.
No, I want you to back up it now.
What we back up?
What we back it up to? Somebody, a DA or prosecutor, went and got a warrant.
Yes.
That's what you got to. Wait a minute. What is the basis for this warrant? Where's the evidence?
Wow.
But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, now right now I'm talking about Trump criminal probe in New York. I said, wait a minute. Now, I know some people don't like Donald Trump, but he's still an American. He's still a citizen. And you probing for a crime?
Right.
Was there a crime committed? Wait a minute. You think you know, or you're trying to find a crime, or it's the same thing with Breonna Taylor when they went and got that search warrant or got a warrant into her home. This is the same madness. You know, these are law enforcement or prosecutors or whoever in search of a crime.
Yeah.
I'm saying, no matter how small the citizen or how big the citizen or how rich or how poor, we all are supposed to be treated equally.
Like you were talking about the audit.
The audit, yeah. If there's nothing wrong, why the Democrats so scared of the audit? Why? If nothing was done wrong, and hold on, you can audit my taxes. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't hide anything. I'm sorry. You can audit my books, audit my finances. I didn't hide it. I didn't cheat. I didn't do it. But hold on. Don't look at it because I may have done something. There's something suspicious.
Yes,
I'm suspicious.
Right. So
there's no suspicion about what our former president has done.
On what?
I'm just asking.
No, I'm not. Well, I'm sorry. Hold on. The taxpayers spent $40 million investigating him to find he didn't have a parking ticket.
Didn't have a parking ticket. He don't drive.
You spent $40 million. Wait, you okay with that? I'm asking, Ron. Are you okay with that?
Nothing I can do
No.
about that.
Let me get my 40. Let me get my $40 million. Don't waste mine. Please don't.
They said Trump is a crime himself.
Trump is a
crime. She said Trump is a crime himself. Thank you, Kathy B.
Cut it out, Kathy. Call in 615-242-7760. Ron, hold on. Chicago mayor.
I was gonna say something before we move. Yeah. So there is a moving forward in the justice system of America. The precedence that's being set now is that there's gonna be just a lot of hoax moving forward.
Hoax? I'm sorry.
Is that a bad way of saying?
Not really. I think.
I'm just saying.
If it's the situation,
there's going to be a lot of hope because of speculation. Speculation.
Well, the political climate is so rough. The terrain is so rough that there are not enough people who are being reasonable. Okay, no, that's not reasonable, you know. But that being said, let's get on Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot.
Yeah.
Lori Lightfoot, am I right?
Right.
Says she will not allow white journalists to interview her.
Okay.
Only black and brown.
Okay.
Interesting. That's racism. What do you mean, interesting? Come on, man. Come on, Cornelius, wake up. Wait, give him his coffee. Give him Cornelius. No, that's frightening.
Is it?
That is frightening. What if? This was Mayor John Cooper, downtown. He's only going to allow white journalists to interview him, which I'm no fan of John Cooper.
Right. You're no fan?
No, not at all. He said, I'm only going to allow white, Anglo-Saxon.
Chicago's mayor limits interviews to reporters of color. Now they're caught in the middle.
Unbelievable. Chicago mayor, one of the largest, the leader of the country's third largest city, was offering what sit-down interviews exclusively to reporters of color. Now, I'm sorry, but last I checked, and the going standard was to judge a person by the content and character of their content of their character. Get me right.
Not the color of the skin.
Not the color of the skin. So now it's all right for this person to pick people out because of the color of their skin. That's the determining factor. Are you okay with that? Call in 615-242-7760. That's frightening to me.
COVID shots for kids.
PJ, you get a shot?
Vaccine trials underway for kids as young as 6 months.
6 months?
De Blasio, all New York schools will be 100% person in September, no remote option. De Blasio.
Bill de Blasio, the worst mayor in maybe, okay, maybe.
All right. Bill Mickelson made his
oldest in sports. Bill Mickelson. Did you guys watch any of that?
I have not. This weekend.
I watched it a little bit. I walked past the TV a couple of times, saw Bill on the 12th and 13th hole, and I was wishing I had my golf club.
Weightlifting, Biden starts. Weightlifting.
What?
Yeah, daily.
Sleepy Joe.
What?
Yeah. That's what they got on drugs. You turned me on to that. Look at that.
The drug
Biden starts his day by lifting weights.
He needs to lift weights. Good afternoon. Good morning.
I'll tell you on that.
Joe Biden.
Let's back up on this school piece.
Go ahead. Come on, bring it on.
And we know personally how some schools took advantage of this school year and made sure education.
What?
Some schools took advantage. Some school systems took advantage of the opportunity to exemplify their free speech and everything and went to school.
Yeah.
And did not mandate masks. And we did not, or we have not heard of a lot of loss of children's lives.
Right. I can't directly say.
No. Williamson County.
What have you heard?
Rutherford County. What have you heard about those counties?
No, some of the county.
They had a lot of deaths.
No.
I don't know about it.
I can't think of that.
We haven't heard anything about these children.
I'm gonna say we quite possibly were bamboozled. It's happened. We've been bamboozled, double, triple, quadruple bamboozled here. I'm sorry. Now hold on. Were you ever a member of the teachers union?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I had to be.
We got one in the midst. We've got a one in the. You had to be.
Yeah, I wanted to be that.
Why?
Because I felt like that was the appropriate thing to do at the time when I was in education.
Okay.
Just be in the union. Right. Now, I'm not saying I support everything the union did or does, but it's something about being in the union. Just in case.
We've got a young man in
someone now.
We got a young man in the studio with us this morning. He's a bright young guy, and Cornelius just used the term I want to clarify for young people that we need to get away from. Use a word.
Okay.
He said he felt. See, feeling a feeling or something. That's not real knowledge. You may have a gut feeling, or you may have indigestion. We need for our young people to be critical thinkers, intuitive and critical thinkers, able to diagnose not on a feeling, how you felt about it, because feelings are fickle. Maybe this afternoon I might feel like I want a hamburger, but on the way home I might get a hot dog.
Right. Just what I feel.
So not fit. So let's get away from the feeling of it and have some real knowledge. Just break it in. Go ahead. Come on.
Kathy B says, so it's okay, Larry, for whites to have only black servants. So what's the problem?
Wait a minute, Kathy. Kathy, you're racist. Are you pulling out your race card? Are you playing your race card? Don't Don't do it.
Do it.
Don't do it. We can't do that. We gotta. Okay. We can, hold on. I'm looking at you guys. We here together now. We're all black men in the room. But see, I say we would be worse. We would be more of we would criminalize racism even worse so because we know better. Because our ancestors and foreparents lived through it.
Right.
So for us to do it to anybody, it's horrifying. It's unconscionable. Really. So I don't. No, I'm not giving anybody a pass on that. I wouldn't do it.
No pass.
No matter how. You know how we say black business shop with black businesses. And well, I'm talking. We shop with who takes care of us. And I want. I will tell you. Ron, I always tell you, give me a good product and good service. I'm gonna shop with you and do business in the community, in the black community, but you gotta give me a good product, good service. You know, and don't expect me my patronage just because you're black, because they won't keep me. You gotta give me a good service, good product. This mayor is doing something that is just it's
unconscionable.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
Unconscionable.
Unconscionable. Yes. So tell that young lady, you don't use that. Don't use that race card. Do not pull a race card. Don't use a race card in that manner. You know, it's time. It's a time for it. You know, maybe I guess it is. I mean, what do you think?
She said she's not racist at all.
I don't think she's racist. I think that people get caught up in their feelings sometimes I need you to be reasonable. And you exercise your powers of reason.
What was the statement initially?
Her statement?
Yes.
She said, so it's okay for whites to have only black servants. So what's the problem with the Chicago mayor just wanting black or brown people to interview only black servants?
I don't know that
with some more context around it.
Yeah, we need more context. She's going to give us more on that. Give us more. Give us a little more because we. And only black servants. White servants, Hispanic, Asian servants.
I got one for Larry. He's really gonna love this one.
Okay.
Charles Barkley.
Okay.
We love Sir Charles.
I watch Charles.
Comes out and blatantly, adamantly says the league should have suspended LeBron James for that tweet.
Oh, about when he said something about the officer. Yeah. I agree with
Charles Barkley came out and said.
But I'm biased, and I know I am, so I don't say much about it because I'm not a LeBron fan.
You're not?
No.
You're not a fan?
No, I'm not.
He's a great basketball.
He's a fantastic talent. But
he's a fantastic
but I think he's a guy of poor character. Whenever you see a guy flopping, if you sneeze on him, he fell, that's low character.
Oh, you think he's a flop artist?
That's a nickname. That's a nickname.
That's a flop artist.
Yeah, that's a if you watch,
DJ, is he the flop artist?
Yeah.
But it's acting. It's entertainment too.
No. But what happens is sportsmanship, Ron. In the spirit of sportsmanship. You give it all you got for your teammates and for the people that are watching you. You flopping? You're supposed to be the GOAT. Jordan never flopped. To be compared to the real GOAT, Jordan never flopped. Jordan was not league. All defensive league, all defense, all everything. Everything. Man, come on, you can't compare this guy.
You can.
I can't. No, I can't.
Physically,
it's not even close.
What do you mean?
Did you ever see Jordan live? I did a couple times.
You told me.
I tell the story all the time, but I won't tell it right now. It's another story for another show. But that being said, no, you know what you was paying for
when you saw Michael Jordan.
Yeah, man. It was just. It was.
What are the things though? And we'll Ron get us ready for our next talking point. LeBron was
Nashville Motors out there.
Yeah, Nashville Motors. Home.
$500 down payment.
Oh, for the $500 down payment?
Yes.
That's all I need.
What's that address, Larry?
4023 Dickinson Pike.
$500.
Nashville, Tennessee, 37207. You also can get you a cash rental. You don't have to have a major credit card.
Right.
At Nashville Motors. Cash rental Just I guess they have a deposit or something like that, but it's really really convenient. So for
Is that-
those people who don't like to use a credit card or don't have a credit card, you can get a cash rental at National Motors over 4023 Nicholson Pike, Nashville, Tennessee, or call 615-262-9367.
You're right, because some of the places require an actual credit card,
Yes.
not a debit card,
Credit
not a
card,
credit
that's
card.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
So very
And I-
convenient, very convenient.
Yeah.
I need somebody to go. Where's the address again? I need to put in
4023 Dickerson Pike,
4023 Dickerson Pike, across the street from
College Lane High School.
College Lane High School.
Yes, sir.
Larry, what type of cars? What
Uh-huh.
type of cars? I
Anything.
need a car.
Anything. They got something for everybody's budget. Something for every budget. Okay, Ron. But we're gonna be on sports for a minute.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's stay right here for a second.
Okay,
Let me make this point, and then we can move
Come
on.
on. Come on. You got it.
I honestly believe,
Mhm.
in my humble opinion, in the words of Larry, opinionated, LeBron James possibly suffers from too much too soon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait a minute now.
What
Is it such a thing?
Is there such a thing?
Yeah.
Too much too soon.
That's what the old folks. We gave him America when he was nothing but 19 years old.
Yeah.
This boy, you go from the senior prom to the red carpet of America.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
That's a bad precedent to
Okay.
set.
Okay. Yeah, Ron, you know where I'm at, Ron. You know
But I love you, LeBron. I love you, LeBron. I love you. But think about it, Ron.
Yeah.
PJ is not ready for
a Lamborghini.
He's not ready.
You're not ready for a Lamborghini,
He
PJ.
get a go-kart. Huh? He get something in the backyard.
Khalees is referencing our young man in the studio with us.
Yeah.
Mr. PJ. But go ahead.
Let me tell you, too much too soon. We are giving these individuals who have not lived life beyond 23 years.
Well, how is LeBron?
He's 30 something now. But I'm talking about you're not even 23 years old, man.
Yeah.
Your peer group was 14-year-olds at one time.
Oh, okay.
And then the next day, you're going to play a sport with professionals who've earned their keep.
Well, no, hold on.
And remember, Magic was critical. He's too young. Magic said, no.
Let's be honest. Though. There were a lot of tremendous athletes. You remember Sean Kemp?
Kemp out of high school.
Right. Out of high school, there was a lot of them that came into a major prominence. And now, Sean Kemp, I want to say he's flat broke right now, or below broke.
Yeah.
There are many of them. You remember Big Dog Robinson?
Are you for
Glenn
high
Robinson
school to pros? Are you for that?
Glenn Robinson.
Man,
Would you let your son do it? What would you advise?
Well, he was that boom. Now you
Parents.
No, he cut the chase.
Yeah.
It was parenting. LeBron James, his mother,
Love her dearly.
lovely woman, I'm sure. I don't know her personally. I don't even know her name, but she was a single mother, from my understanding.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she did the best. I guess she did her best. And so, but a young man or a young woman with the traditional structured role, family role, may approach success in a different manner.
Of course.
Maybe. And it always the case. Now, there's no perfect path.
No.
I'm
going to interject.
no blueprint. But
I'm going to interject.
coming from the traditional structured family, y'all. I bet the people listen. All what are they talking about?
No.
Go ahead. That's good.
But coming from a traditional family role, he may have approached his success differently and have a different mindset when it comes to looking at things of that nature. Law enforcement, authority, people in
okay. Yeah.
conditions.
So we are conditioned.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And that's you said that word.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, each of us have different conditions based
Right.
on our experience. Yeah.
Let's say this. Like I said he was given too much too soon. Remember,
Yeah.
you're just 19 years old.
Yeah.
We gave you the red carpet of America.
Give everything.
We gave you. When you earned it. Go ahead. I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
And I'm not taking up for anybody or comparing apples to oranges, Larry. But you talk about tradition, values, family home, family structure. I see Eli and Peyton Manning
Mm-hmm.
looking at success totally different than
Yeah.
some of their contemporaries. Why? Because they grew up in it.
The GOAT, Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Did not grow up in success.
But he didn't. But I'm talking about Eli then. Like,
right.
This is our normalcy.
Yeah.
This is what we do.
Yeah.
This is what we have. Our daddy was the lovable loser.
Yes.
That's what they call it, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
But he was a professional athlete.
Yes.
Who understood that dynamic.
It's a different life. It's a
totally different life.
But hold on, did you guys ever watch Tom Brady's documentary? But about 3 Super Bowls in, when he was talking about how he really didn't get drafted until the last round.
6th round.
6th
round.
round.
He was 6th round.
Yeah. He was
He didn't even start in college.
He was starting.
No, he was not. He was behind.
He started, but he was behind Greasy.
Yeah.
But he won the job. Greasy got hurt.
Yeah.
He won the
right.
job and had some success in Michigan.
Right.
So I followed him. I followed him in Michigan.
Okay.
So when he was being drafted, keep in mind T. Martin was in that draft.
Sure was.
T. Martin, UT. There was Chris Redmond, a few quarterbacks. I was a big time college football junkie at the time, and I watched to see where Tom Brady got drafted.
And you didn't see it because it was 6.
I didn't think he was better than T. Martin, but he was. He played. T. Martin had
anyway.
Yeah, but really now they couldn't have played with them at the time. Yeah. Michigan at that time, UT was a powerhouse. But that being said, I thought they were a powerhouse. I love them, man. But that being said, when this guy got drafted, man, the guy said him and his family, because they were waiting so long, they left the house. They couldn't even watch no more. They walked down the street and just talking, and they finally got a phone call. But you see the guy's heart when he was talking about it. Man, he's 3 Super Bowls in then, but it still touched his heart about how humbling it was. Yeah, how humbling it was to be the last quarterback taken, maybe
almost the last player.
Almost the last player.
I'm
saying, but the way he approached his professional career and the things you hear him talk about right now, because he did come from a traditional family unit, then it's a different. You have a different mindset. And I'm not to demonize LeBron. LeBron thinks
Charles Barkley rips NBA after LeBron James breaks COVID protocol.
Oh, suspended for that too? Should he be suspended? No, not suspended to the playoffs.
But speaking of senior, you said something about senior prom or something like that. We want to shout out to all the graduates.
Man.
Hey,
weekend.
If your daughter or son graduated, congratulations to you. Congratulations to those.
You got one out of there. Hey.
Congratulations to those young people, those young adults going on to college or to some career field.
Right.
Congratulations, good luck to you. And if you need us for anything, any advice from us, or just talk to us, call us over here, or email us at
info@tothepointshow.com.
info@tothepointshow.com. We will help out, advise, give advice, listen. Right. If you need someone just to talk to about moving on, transitioning from high school to the workforce or college, well, Ron's got information on both.
Yes,
Ron, hey, wait. Smart. Hold on. Ron, you mentioned this London activist who has.
I didn't really know about it.
Okay. Anti-racist administration in Britain in a critical condition after being shot in London. Her political party says, what is her political party? What is Sasha Johnson? Hello, how you doing?
Don't make me tell it, Terry.
Okay, taking the initiative of the party. Taking the initiative party says Sasha Johnson was shot in the head on Sunday. Does anybody know who Sasha Johnson is?
I didn't know of her per se.
Okay, who played a leading role in Black Lives Matter protests last year, burning down things, tearing up things, beating up people. Oh, they didn't mention that. Oh, they didn't mention that. Okay, because Sasha may be we wish her well and a speedy recovery, but I'm scared Sasha may be a troublemaker. She may be an instigator on Black Lives Matter. There are a lot of sincere Black Lives Matter supporters and people. I know there are.
But this is London.
Well, she may be only doing some stuff she shouldn't be doing over there.
British Black Lives Matter activist Sasha Johnson critically injured after London shooting. Okay. But it's in the news, though.
Yeah, big news, big news. Okay, but now they said in New York, all schools will be 100% open. Since New York's gonna be 100%, it should be nationwide because that's the most locked down city in the nation, probably.
It has been, hasn't it?
I think so. Other than Los Angeles, it's probably a toss-up between them and Los Angeles. But hey, I gotta get back on this Lori Lightweight. I mean, Lori Lightfoot from Chicago.
What about
the racist?
Why
she's a racist.
Why are you picking on her?
Now, hold on, because
why is she getting the brunt?
She was called she's a multifaceted minority.
Mm-hmm.
She's a black woman. She's a woman. She's black. She's lesbian. Did you guys know she's a lesbian?
I didn't know that.
What are we talking about here?
Lori Lightweight. I mean, Lori Lightfoot, the woman who said she will only take interviews from black and brown, only black and brown journalists. All the while she's married to a white woman.
Ooh.
Hello. Sorry. It's okay. It's okay. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with being married to a white woman. No, I think
Ryan.
Oxymoronish.
Oxymoronic.
I mean, so I didn't know all of these details.
You didn't know? Okay, she's a multifaceted. What did I do? Okay. But she's a multifaceted minority.
Okay.
Woman, black, lesbian. Lesbian, you know.
Okay.
They said she's only taking interviews from.
Yeah. Right. That's what we were talking about. But
black and brown.
She's married, okay, to a white female.
Yes.
But she's okay, saying that she's
fine.
okay.
No,
but it's the rate, okay. And I'm not even going to justify anything or even really make a comment on it.
Wait a minute, hold on. I need to comment here, Ron. I need you to come on out.
But no, what I'm saying, I'm asking myself, what is her motive for doing what she is doing? That's what I'm looking at.
Good question, and I got to double down on you now. So.
Okay. But I'm not saying there's any reason. Just the whole thing that just flipped around. But still, I want to know what she's saying.
What is a good one? What is a good one? I heard that nonsense yesterday. I was listening.
Right.
I listened to the interview.
That's why I didn't want to get caught in that.
You want to call it what?
That nonsense. That nonsense. You know.
What's nonsense?
That's racism.
That she's doing what has been done.
Yeah.
And only repeating history.
Do what now?
She's doing what has been done and repeating history. Is that what she's doing?
It wasn't right then, it's not right now.
I'm just saying, but she's doing what's been done and repeating history.
I don't know. I don't really know. I can't put it that way. I mean, from her perspective, you know, maybe, well, I'm sorry, not maybe. Factually speaking, people who have lived certain lifestyles, certain people, certain races, have been marginalized in society before.
We do understand that. And but
when you get in a position of power, see, I need to listen to the audience to make sure they don't mistake my prejudice for another person's racism. Racism. Yes, sir.
55 shot, 11 killed across Chicago in shooting Friday evening.
But she's worried about interviewing. She don't want to interview with white people. And she got bigger problems and she got bigger issues to deal with. If you got 55 people shot over the weekend.
What's the comparison of Chicago to Nashville as far as size?
What about 30, 38?
We're 38? They're number 3.
They're number 3.
They're
New York, LA, Chicago. Then Houston. Houston has moved beyond Detroit because Detroit took a major hit when the
What happened? When
the big bailout.
You don't have Detroit, no?
The big bailout.
You don't have Detroit.
Well,
you don't have Detroit. Democrats have Detroit. Democrats are what happened to Detroit. Democrats happened to Detroit.
What happened to Nashville?
Democrats are trying to happen here too.
What about Atlanta?
Check your road. Democrats.
Charlotte?
Democrats. No, maybe Democrats. Any major suburban. I mean, major. Not suburban.
Larry just don't like Democrats.
No, I got no problem with Democrats. I think Democrats are great.
Who's your?
Not in any power. Not in power. Don't run nothing. Just go ahead. My favorite Democrat.
Yeah.
You may not know this guy. But I'm sure some of the listeners.
Mona Lisa.
His name is Don Mason. Go ahead.
Hello, how y'all doing? This is Mona Lisa.
Hello.
Larry, how are you gonna say Democrats is the cause of everything, and then say, "Oh, nothing's wrong with Democrats. I love them." You're Republican. Just go ahead and
Wait. You my friend, so I love Democrats. I love Democrats. I just don't want Democrats in charge of anything.
Oh.
I love Democrats. I love Democrats. I love
intelligent enough to be in charge of anything.
Probably,
Question.
probably not. I wouldn't want them to run anything. I'll just say that. Let me just preface that way. They're fantastic people most of the time. They're really agreeable and but no, I don't want them running anything. No. I'm a conservative. Sister Mona, I'm a conservative. I believe in limited government. I believe in small government, freedom of speech. I believe in you having your gun rights, freedom of speech, and power to the people, not power to the government. And so I just expressed what I just said is what Trump was doing, giving power back to the people. But
he was taking power from the people, trying to be Putin.
Wow, Sister Molly, so I'm coming when this show is over today. When this show is over, I'm coming to pick you up so I can take you right. She hung on me. When this show is over, Sister Molly, I'm coming to pick you up as soon as this show is over with. We're gonna ride and figure this out. But I'm talking big citizen, small government on this show. To the Point Show believes in big citizen, small government. Ron, hold on. How in the world did the CIA directors and a bunch of Pentagon insiders not want the American people to know that UFOs are real? Hello?
Larry's on his UFO mode.
615-242-7760. I need my UFO people to call in right now. Okay. Right now, call in. Okay, official Washington is swirling with chatter amongst top senators, Pentagon insiders, and even former CIA directors about UFOs. What once was a ticket to the Pentagon.
He can't even read it.
It was.
He can't even read it. He can't even read it. It's so funny.
What once was a ticket to the political loony bin has leaped off Hollywood screens and out of science fiction novels and into the national conversation. There are even new government acronyms. This used to be a career-ending kind of thing, said John Podesta, if you remember who this character is, who generally kept his interest in UFOs to himself. When he was Bill Clinton's chief of staff, you didn't want to get caught talking about it because you'd be accused of walking out of an X-Files episode. This is real. This is real.
Men in Black, man.
Men in Black. It was a natural ticket to the loony bin. Okay. But now, the reality is. I'm sorry. Hold on. Is reality stranger than science fiction? Have you watched these videos, Ron? You watched any of them?
I watch them now. I watch them on the Street by Relationship.
Yeah,
I said, let me see what Larry's talking about with this UFO stuff.
Serious. It's unbelievable. It's beyond belief. Beyond belief. Are you a UFOer? Are you a UFO thinker, believer?
There's no doubt I believe that people see things that are unidentified. No doubt about that. Yeah. And then people bring up the argument saying, with as great as this galaxy is and universe, it would be foolish to believe that we're the only ones here. That's you hear that. Yes. I don't know if y'all hear that.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a subscriber. Yeah.
I mean, if it is, it is. I just hadn't saw it yet. Okay. That's all I can say.
Okay, I don't.
And it doesn't have anything to do with my belief in God. You know what I'm saying? If they do exist, God made them in my eyes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I tell people this all the time. Or if anybody who listen, that that our understanding about the deity that you refer to as God or the Creator,
the one and only,
whatever. Okay. I'm gonna venture out there. This may strike you as odd. Me saying this, but the philosophy that we have in most societies in this world, historically speaking, I think is a derivative. Bear with me now. This is my toe is in the loony bin. My toe is in the loony bin here. Okay. Came from an alien civilization. The ideology we have about the deities came from we don't have a full working, in my humble opinion, a full working knowledge about what the deity is. You ever heard of Anu? Anu. You ever heard of Anu? Anu, you heard of Anu?
No, I don't know.
Okay, Anu was the father of
civilization. Is that?
Sumerian.
Oh, the Sumerian.
Anu was supposed to be the father of all the gods.
Okay. The Sumerian.
The Sumerian and Sumerian. Well, most of them never even heard of. I know that they got a symbol because they didn't write the name down. They had a symbol for the being. You know, Anu. A-N-U. So what? I said, wait a minute. That doesn't go with the Jesus story or the other story they had. You know, this doesn't. But it's their reality. I think it's going to be SU. It's going to be SU.
Larry, I mean, even the event that takes place around these UFOs is still striking. You know what I'm saying? They're still.
Can you imagine you out in the backyard cutting the grass? You cutting grass. You're gonna slow down, take a break, have a lemonade, and you turn the lemonade up, and you look up, you see a
unidentified flying object.
How are you gonna respond? Are you going to tell the wife, call the authorities, or you say, I'm having an hallucination. I'm having an hallucination. This is not real. Let me put this. Yeah.
Okay.
The symbol. But they are what we are conditioned to understand about it. Didn't even derive from this planet. Sounds far-fetched. Far-fetched. Hey, I'm that kind of thinker. You gotta be. Sometimes you gotta think outside the box. But in this case, if Jesus is working for you, man, keep praying and keep Jesus in the front, in the driver's seat.
But in you are okay. Also called Samaritan is the divine personification of the sky supreme God and ancestor of all the deities in ancient Mesopotamian region. They were believed to be the supreme source of all authority for the other gods and all the mortal rulers, and he is described in one text as the one who contains the entire universe. Amazing. It sounds to be like in those days.
Amazing.
Caller.
Go ahead, caller. Call back.
It sounds to me like in those days right there.
Call back, caller.
That was God. That's what it sounds like to me.
Okay, keep in mind, you said Mesopotamia. I want to tell you, Abraham.
Them.
No, Abraham.
Okay. Yeah. Came out of that.
Came out of there.
Came
out of there.
That's right. So there was multiple gods.
Y'all can have a Bible class now. Be careful.
So God said, get up and get out and go to a place that I will show you. I'll make you a father of many nations. I'll make your name great. That's and right. They are here today. Yeah. And and in thee shall all the nations of the earth be blessed. And that's Jesus Christ, because through the generations, 42 generations. That's the
hill. Yeah.
that part.
Wow. Hey, speaking of the Gaza Strip, the Israeli air attacks.
Israeli air attacks?
Oh, well, I mean.
Wait, hold on now. I'm confused. Now you're confusing me. Okay, speed us up. Come on, give us speed.
What's going on over there?
Okay, quite a bit.
Yeah.
And now everything was going well.
Some anti-Semitic things are happening here in the nation.
Everything was going well until Joe Biden got it.
You said blame it on Joe ain't talking about it, right?
You said what now?
What?
Well, if you give Iran money, the world's #1 sponsor of terror, and then they give Hamas bombs to shoot at Israel, our number 1 ally in the world, especially in the region, What do you think will happen? Go ahead, call her. Go ahead, call her.
Hello, this is Mona Lisa. Larry, why don't you stop trying to blame everything on Joe Biden?
I just call a spade. I just call a spade.
Mess that Trump left behind.
It was a mess. Okay.
Try to fix it.
Have you?
And Ron, I believe in what you said about the extraterrestrials. Until I see them, then you can't put them in front of me because I haven't seen one.
They haven't shown anything. I mean, come on. Right.
Okay. Look, y'all, you good people, Sister Mona, you are welcome. Sister Mona, you are welcome to have your opinion. I respect your opinion, even though it's wrong. I respect it. It's all right. You can have it. I mean, Joe Biden has come in here and caused a mess. If you don't know that, you're living under a rock.
Let me ask
you. You had sheep all. Come on.
If Donald Trump would still be occupying the White House, what policies would you think he would put in place in his second term to move us forward? Well, what was he working on? I mean, because at some point we're gonna have to talk about the Donald Trump legacy. So I just need to know, like, for all the Trump supporters out here who feels like, okay, if he was still the president, what would America look like? Because we know what it was looking like under his leadership.
Okay.
So is the trade-off worth it?
What's the trade-off?
What?
The trade-off, one for the other, and I guess that would be different depending upon who you are. Is the trade-off worth it?
Would you have Trump or Biden, huh?
Yeah. Is Biden better for you or Trump better for you? Larry, how was Trump better for you personally?
Okay. Our country was energy independent. We had cheap fuel prices at the gas pump. I'm sorry, very affordable, not cheap, but very affordable fuel prices at the gas pump. Okay, if you had, Ron, have you done any work on your house lately?
Yeah.
Go buy 5 sheets of plywood.
Oh, that was up while Trump was in office.
No. It's really increased.
Today is about a 60% increase on a piece of plywood right now.
That's why the construction of houses have increased greatly.
Increase. Look, let me tell you something. Joe Biden. I'm sorry. You had peace in the Middle East. You had peace. Have you ever heard of Abraham Accords? Abraham Accords. Look it up if you don't know about it. They had broken the deal where there was no drama coming. Nobody had fired a rocket into Israel, and since before Obama left office, and there wasn't going to be none of that going on. Now you got the border, the nation border, the southern border. We've had 600,000 illegals. 600,000. They were building the wall. They were building the wall. The wall was being built.
The wall.
And the wall was a great idea. The wall was a great idea even under Obama. They said, we're going to build a wall. Until Trump said, let's build a wall. They said, that was a bad idea. But Obama said, let's do it. And Obama, Biden, and everybody said, let's build a wall. It was a great idea. Let's build a wall. Because Trump was about results. Those office politicians are just about talk. Now, so Joe Biden, the southern border, we run out of time. We got on the meat of the show in the end. Look, hold on, Ron. Okay. The southern border, they said right now you got more fentanyl that came across the southern border in 4 months than you did all of last year. You got enough fentanyl to kill everybody in the state of New York.
I don't see how they can come up with that specifically.
You can't. You don't see. Okay, I need you. No. They say how much they've seized.
Okay, they seized. Okay, got it.
So they seized more than they seized all of fiscal year 2020 in 4 months since Joe Biden took office. So if you hear about one of your friends overdosed on fentanyl or some pill that didn't know what it was, careful. Be careful.
All right. We want to do a shout out to Nashville Auto Repairs. Those guys there on 606 Fessler's Lane, right up from the McDonald's, right beside the McDonald's, actually, Nashville Auto Repairs. We said they can do anything on a car. Foreign and domestic, major and minor, transmissions, motors, whatever you need, tires, they got them up there. Check engine light, oil change, the maintenance,
everything.
Check out something, Nashville Auto Repair.
606 Fessler's Lane or call 615-839-4283. and they'll take care of you, minor or major.
Let me make an announcement.
Okay.
This Saturday at the Ephesian Primitive Baptist Church, we will have our Man Up from 10 to 12 mental health. Ben Roberts and his son, Ben 1, Ben 2 will be coming to do a symposium and workshop for men's mental health. This is Mental Health Month, Awareness Month, so we want to make sure that our mental health is up to snuff, as we say, and up to par. So any man, you're invited to.
Any man, any and every man,
is invited.
You are invited. Come on up, show up and show out.
Yeah.
When is that again?
This Saturday from 10 to 12. Well, that's April. That's May 29th, correct?
Okay. Yes, it is. Yes.
And hey, is it time for Memorial Day?
The day after Sunday is Memorial Day.
So what does that look like? Are we masking up? Are we not masking up? What does this summer look like for us, since we didn't have one last summer?
People are wanting to get out. There was a lot of graduation parties and such this past week. Some had their masks on and some didn't. When you go in the store, some places have a little sign on the door and many don't.
Okay. Well, they're making it optional, and I think that's the best way to do it. Hey, good morning, Byron. Good morning, Ronald. I hope you guys enjoying the show. Call in if you have any topics for 615-242-7760. We're running out of time. Again, it was a big sports weekend in our city. The Preds have tied up a series with the Hurricanes. Go Preds. We've got mask at your business. Are you requiring at your business, at your small business? Are you requiring customers to wear masks? I had
a conversation with several pastors. Churches are trying to reopen to full capacity, and that's a conversation about what you're doing with the mask.
I was in Starbucks. This is not a plug. I don't support Starbucks. But I was no.
You're not a Starbucks. You used to.
No.
Something has happened.
It's convenience. It's convenience. It's with convenience.
Something has happened.
That being said, none of the customers were wearing masks. I want to say I think that the workers were wearing masks, and they do have the plastic shield blocking the.
Okay. Depending on where you go. But I have been in places where the workers are not wearing masks.
Oh yeah,
I have not yet.
I have been in those.
I actually asked.
You know what?
I
was in a restaurant last night. I'm not gonna say where.
Okay.
But I was in a restaurant last night, and the workers were not wearing, and I was happy to see that. I was so happy on Broadway last night. Broadway is business. It's big
going on.
Downtown Nashville Broadway is back. If it ever did ever leave, I don't know, but it's back. It's back and wide open.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what it's like. They give away free everything on Broadway because it's thousands of people out there every night.
I'm dealing with some companies that have a particular box that it's about this big, and you put it on in a room, and it does so many square feet. It supposedly just cleans everything, especially with people not only COVID but allergies and things like that. We might be bringing that to the
Brandon, come on, go ahead, Carla.
Yes, I think personally that Broadway is the most dangerous place it is in Nashville right now.
Okay. Sister Mona Lisa says that Broadway is the most dangerous place in the city right now. I don't know. I know.
What's reported.
That's what's reported. But I will say this. Trump. I will say this. Backpedaling on what she was saying. It's the most crowded place in the city. You do not want to have to drive that area. We drove in there last night, and I was like, man.
But the game was last night and Friday.
Oh my goodness, man! I've seen without the game.
Dixon Broad. You got your Hattie B's down there now.
I've never had.
Who is it? Princess is down there.
Eddie V is a big hot spot.
We have the National African American Music Museum right there on 5th and Broadway.
Larry, give us your last takeaway.
Did we get anybody? Did we get any of our major sponsors? What about Metropolitan Services and Web Design? Metropolitan Services and Web Design.
They provide professional website design, website redesign, hosting, business cards, brochures, flyers. Search on Google Metropolitan Services.
And cash junk call is always there for you.
615-480-6473. Get cash today and that vehicle hauled away.
Hey guys, it's been To The Point Show. If we forgot anything, please email us and tell us what we forgot, and we'll get it next week or tomorrow.
info@tothepointshow.com.
Thank you.
This is on hot button national issues of the day and a whole lot more. And now it's time to get to
Israel defending themselves.
This is your gospel station.
Are you pro-Palestinian also?